Okay, this is around take 7 of trying to do this interview. So, God Is An Astronaut, can you ask me a couple of questions first? Because it's obviously not happening with me.
So how many electric picnics have you been at this point?
I've been at all of them actually. But I think this is the one that I'm enjoying the most. No, seriously though. Anyway, look, great to see you guys again, and congratulations on the gig in the Electric Arena. Were you pleased with the way it went?
Yeah, we were very pleased to see a huge audience turn out for us after all this time. You know, this is our 10-year anniversary, and it's very humbling to see that amount of audience turn out. And you know, we've been doing very well outside the country, and I think it's beginning to pick up in Ireland, and we hope to announce a few more dates before the 8 years out.
10 years is a long time. I mean, are you marking it? I know you've reissued the albums. Are they actually? Well, that's the point. Are they actually out now? You've remastered them.
Remastered our 5 albums, and we turned the EP actually into an album. So we re-released 6 albums effectively. There's some extra tracks on the A Moment of Stillness EP, which is now an album. So we actually released that at the start of the year.
And we got remastered everything by Tim Young, who did Massive Attack and the Beatles and stuff like that. So we spent a fair bit of money. It allowed us also a year to take a break out, so we could take our time writing the new album. And I'm glad that I had the time, because we're trying to do something a little bit different, and we hope to have that ready maybe for the next summer.
You're in studio at the moment. How are things turning out? I mean, I know last time I spoke to you, you said things were sounding a little bit different. So how different?
Well, we actually never leave the studio. I think we're in the studio nearly every day, or at least Torsten is. Yeah, we think we have about 8 songs, you know, kind of thereabouts. I think we want to write another 5 or 6 and see how they go. But I mean, I think the album will definitely be ready for first half of next year.
Maybe. You know, I mean, I just for me, the concept was to do something more experimental, but also more commercial at the same time. So that was kind of the two polar opposites kind of come together. I've invested probably too much money at this point in a load of guitar pedals, and instead of writing as I normally would have done, either on a piano or on just a normal guitar stand, I just put it through an array of effects. And a bit different for me, rather than doing a lot of post-production where you throw your stuff into Pro Tools and you try to kind of bring the sound together at the end. I'm doing it right at the beginning, so it's just literally crazy sounds going onto tape that I've written right there, spur of the moment stuff. And you know, it's hit and miss, but I think it's a very slow process, very enjoyable at the same time. And it's just going to take a lot longer than before because of its crazy stylistic nature. And I don't want to throw something that's just sonically experimental. I want to put something that's musically as good as anything we've ever done before, if not better.
This is also your first time recording a full album as a 4-piece as well. Has that changed things?
I think I don't think the other band the rest of the band haven't really got involved too much at the moment. It's just really been myself, Niels, and Lloyd, you know, for the most part. Jamie's helped us out with 1 or 2 tracks, and Gaz is, you know, going to help us do a bit of stuff.
Gaz is in Butterfly Explosion, Gaz. I thought that was him up on stage.
Yeah, I think we got Gaz because it's really more for the new material, and I just thought it'd be an idea just to get him in ahead of time, just to kind of get him used to the whole setup. And the new stuff is a lot of. It doesn't sound like guitars, but there's a lot of guitars. They all sound electronic keyboard type of sounds, but it's all guitar making them. And I'll need Gaz. He was the only guy I could think of because he was used to a lot of kind of weird pedals and stuff like that. And yeah, it's kind of the introduction of the new sound is kind of already started on the live set.
So where's next for you guys? Because anytime I would see you, it's always like we're off to Russia, we're off to wherever.
We've done Russia already this year, so actually for the next 2 months we're taking a break because I have a baby on the way. So we will be back. We will be back on the road. I think November. Actually, late November we go up to Scandinavia. Into Poland, that kind of thing. We're actually doing our northern European run, which we haven't done in a long time.
Estonia and a few different Latvia, isn't it? And
the Baltic countries and all that kind of thing. So, and we finish off in England. We do a big show in London. We play the Heaven Club. It's a Last FM sponsored show. So
we may have an Irish date. So.
Oh yeah, we do have an Irish date which we can talk about now. We'll be
Okay,
playing
alright.
in Vicar Street on December 13th.
Brilliant.
So tickets should be available.
And by that stage, you
Yeah.
will have your hands very, very full at home.
Yeah,
so-
I'll have grey hair probably.
Guys, it's great to see you
Much
again. Thanks so
appreciated.
much for coming in.
Thanks,
Cheers,
Dan.
thanks, guys.